Hello. All right. Last week I talked a lot about your healthy surroundings. Who you surround yourself with makes a difference because you become like the people that you're around the most. But your environment makes a big difference also. So setting yourself up for long-term success by really being mindful of the environment that you're in, your home, your workplace, your car, those types of things. And so in Element 7 in your life book, Dr. Anderson does a great job teaching about how to set yourself up for success with a healthy environment. He actually goes through what you should be getting rid of in your house, what you should be stocking your cupboards with, buying at the grocery store, to be able to make healthy choices so that when you do stop, challenge, choose, you have healthy choices to choose from. And it makes it much easier. So check out Element 7 in your life book and about how to set yourself up for success in your home with your grocery shopping, even eating out at restaurants. Also, if you want to learn more about the topic, I love our Habits of Health book. And on page 176 to 197, Dr. Anderson talks more about that healthy environment and how that can help you long term stick with those healthy habits, because there's a lot of ways to lose weight, although I think Optavia is the best way. But if we aren't changing our environment and our mindset, it's so easy to slip back to those old comfortable habits that we stuck to before, the ways that we buffered our emotions before. Next time we get sick or go through a stressful time of life, or stress happens, we want to make sure that our environment is bulletproof, that we already have those habits of what we're buying at the grocery store, what we're stocking our cupboards with, what we're keeping in our car or in our desk at work to make healthier choices more easily. And in the life book, Dr. Anderson actually talks about how we live in an obesogenic world. Unhealthy choices are much more easier to find than healthy choices. So if we make it habit of what we stock our fridge with and our freezer and our cupboards and restaurants that we like to go to, it takes much less work to make healthy choices. So check out those elements. The other thing that he talks about is the 9-inch plate. And I just want to remind you, if you haven't gotten a 9-inch plate, it's great to have a smaller plate to eat off of because it tricks your brain to eat smaller amounts when you eat on a smaller plate. Also, the color matters. If you get a contrasting color like green or blue, you will eat less starchy foods. A white plate, filling it with potatoes and rice and those kind of things, it's going to make you eat more. So that contrasting cool color actually relaxes your brain so that you're not as hungry, and helps you feel full faster when it's on a smaller plate, because mentally you feel like you're eating a full plate. Also, in those chapters, it talks about this 9-inch plate and how Dr. Anderson made it really simple, how you just divide your plate. And especially once you hit that optimization phase after the weight loss phase, it's very balanced. You fill a fourth of your plate with healthy vegetables, fruits, non-starchy like starches, or healthy starches, I meant, and then lean protein. So that makes it really simple. Of course, during the weight loss phase, we're filling our half our plate with veggies and a good serving of lean protein. It makes it so simple. But a 9-inch plate can really be helpful in portion control. Also, I want to talk to you really quickly about dining out, eating out at restaurants, because healthy lifestyle does not mean you have to miss out on the fun of eating out at your favorite restaurants. But what you choose might change. So a couple things that really help me is, number one, the Optavia guide. It has just about every chain restaurant, sit down or fast food restaurant, tells you what to order and what it counts as, or just gives you a general idea of what to be looking for on the menu. So this is really helpful. You can actually add this to your order. It's just like a couple dollars. You can also Google it online, Optavia Dining Out Guide, for a PDF version of the dining out guide. So that is really helpful. The other thing I would recommend is knowing before you go what your plan is. So this last week, we went to an Indian restaurant for my son's birthday, and I'd never been there. So I pulled up the menu online, I looked through it, and I already made my choice before I got there. So that once I sat down and I was hungry because we actually had a long wait, I knew exactly what I wanted. And I filled up on some water while I was waiting, and I felt great leaving because I'd already made a healthy choice and enjoyed some good food. So pull up the menu online, know it before you go what you're going to order, and don't be afraid to customize your order. If they don't have something that works for you, ask. Usually you can just ask for a piece of grilled chicken and maybe a side salad and some broccoli. So just ask for what you want. Most restaurants are very accommodating to help you with your goals. So don't be afraid to ask, or leave the sauce on the side, or you can ask for what you need at a restaurant. Um, Also, making sure your portions are in check, asking for a to-go box when they bring your food so that you can take off your plate what you don't want to be eating during that meal and take it home for later. So that can be helpful. So there's a few suggestions on how to create a healthier environment, planning ahead for success. And I'll just put a plug in there for meal planning, because as you set your home up for success and you stock your fridge and your freezer and your cupboards with healthy choices, it makes it really easy to meal plan. I just go to my freezer and my fridge and I look, what meats do I have already that I could use? And then I look for what vegetables I have that I need to use up, whether they be frozen or fresh or canned. And it's so easy just to pair a meat and a vegetable together. And so it really helps save on the budget. And if you know ahead of time what you're going to eat the next day, it makes it so much easier to stay on track. So I just look at what I'm going to have before I go to bed. And if it's chicken, I put chicken out of the freezer into the fridge. Or I can look ahead. If I know that I need to chop up some veggies later on during the week and I'm already chopping them for one meal, I can chop extras and have it ready. So it really saves on time and money just planning ahead and having those things on hand for a healthy environment to make healthy choices. So anyways, I hope that helps. I encourage you to look at that element 7, work through right in there what things you're going to swap out in your home and in your environment to make healthier choices. And hopefully as you make those changes, it becomes easier just to make a healthy choice. All right, I hope you have a great week. Bye.